got a little video here to help you out here with this cosine theta equals 1 over 14. We're told that theta is an acute angle. Acute means that it's smaller than 90 degrees. So I know that I'm in the first quadrant. Now cosine, by definition, is defined to be cosine theta is going to be our adjacent side if we draw a right triangle. All right. And this is the point X and this is the point Y. This is the radius. There's two ways to do it. We can define it to be the adjacent side, which is X, over R. Or if we draw a right triangle, right, this is X, this is Y, then you could say that it is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. Either way, you're going to get X over R. So what that tells me is that X in this problem is 1, and it also tells me that R in this problem is 14. So I'm going to write that down. I know that X is 1, R is 14, and then what I can do is I can figure out by the Pythagorean identity using the right triangle, using the fact that X squared plus Y squared must equal R squared, I should be able to solve for Y by replacing X with 1, so 1 squared, plus Y squared, we don't know what that is, and then R squared. Oh, hold on real quick, got to do a quick pause here. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Okay, where was I? Plugged in X is 1 squared plus Y squared is Y is what we're trying to find, and then R squared, so 14 squared is 196. So now what we do is subtract 1, because 1 squared is 1 here. So subtract 1 from both sides. So we get 195. And now we take the square root. So Y is equal to the square root of 195. And Y actually can be plus or minus, but because we're in the first quadrant, it has to be the positive because Y is a positive number here. Okay, so here's what I have. I have X is 1. I have Y is square root of 195, and I have that R is equal to 196. I'm sorry, R is not 196, R is 14. Okay, now from this we should be able to get all the trig functions. Sine theta is Y over R, which for us would be square root of 195 over 14. Cosine theta we already know. Tangent theta is defined to be Y over X. So for us that's square root of 195 over X, which is 1, so that's just square root of 195. And then we can get, let's see here, we'll do cosecant theta is the reciprocal of sine, so it's R over Y, so it's 14 over square root of 195. Multiplying the top and bottom here by root 195, what we're doing is rationalizing the denominator, making it so we don't have a root in the bottom. We get 14 root 195 over, now root 195 times root 195 is just 195. So that's cosecant. Then to get secant theta, we do the reciprocal of cosine. Now cosine, remember up here, was given to us to be 1 over 14. So we just flip that over, 14 over 1, which is just 14. And then last, cotangent theta, which is the reciprocal of tangent. So it's X over Y instead of Y over X. That's 1 over root 195. Again, rationalizing denominator, root 195 on top and bottom, which gives us root 195 over 195. So those are your 6, well, we only had to find 5 of them because we already were given one, but those are the remaining 5 trig functions. Oh, there we go, right there. Hope that helps.